Good morning, garden friends. When you realize you did a whole video and didn't hit record, oh my gosh. Hello, sunshines. Anyways, I was tidying up some plants, doing some pruning, trying to tell y'all everything that I do when I get clearance plants. Well, your girl, because she doesn't hit record all the time, literally forgot to hit record. Anyways, let me run that back. I got some clearance plants. It's very hot out here. The clearance plants, what I typically do when I get them is I put them on my little holding station. If they are so, I water them in. If they are so dry, I go ahead and I soak them. I soak them in a pot, right? Let me show you something. This plant was looking terrible. It was full of terrible buds. It was dry. I soaked it, and thinking I hit record, I pruned it for you guys. I showed you how to prune this Shasta daisy. Oh my gosh, let me tell you what else I showed you what to do. I also showed you how to prune this bees balm, also mainly known as Manara. That's what else I did. Let me show you what else I did when I thought I was on camera. I also showed you how to prune, or how I prune, this dianthus. Thankfully, I am somewhat of a clearance plant hoarder, and I can do this again. Y'all, I can't believe that I didn't hit record. I have so much proof, like, that I was doing this, so much proof. I am such a rookie, but it's okay. This is why I'm making more videos, because what I am understanding and what I am learning is that you don't get better at anything unless you just go for it and do it. So this is hilarious to me that I told y'all all about the weather, so I'll tell you all again. The weather is crappy. I'm not complaining. I'm just having a conversation about how hot it is here in Massachusetts. We will be in the 90s all week. It's not so much about the temperature, but the humidity. I am sweating. I don't even typically sweat, and I am sweating. Anyways, so my last video I showed you all, and yes, I keep making sure that it's recording. I showed you all my clearance plant haul where I went to Lowe's. Then a couple of days later, y'all, I had to make a pit stop to Home Depot, and yeah, this hardy geranium. This hardy geranium. I got 3 of them. They were on clearance. I don't know if this is the Proven Winters Boom Chocolata. I don't know about you all, but I have certain plants that I want in my garden space, and that was one of them. Along with my hibiscus, I was able to get 2 hibiscus this year. Now, I didn't get them on clearance. What I realized is that some plants that you really want in your garden space, you're gonna just have to pay full price. And the price wasn't bad. They were about 18 bucks a plant. But you know what? Let me move you all down here. Let's get into these plants. Oh my gosh. I know. If you see this video, please comment, because I know that I am not the only one that has ever thought they hit record and didn't. Do y'all see this? These are my clippings. This is proof that I was here. Okay, I have another bees balm. I don't have another Shasta daisy, but I have another bees balm. And so with the bees balm, with the Shasta daisy, the Shasta daisy had, I think this is a weed, yeah, growing in here. With the Shasta daisy, that needs to be deadheaded big time. I don't know if we'll get more blooms on it. We'll see, if we get any more blooms, but if not, we know we'll get plenty of blooms next year. So I really had to cut that back good. With the bees balm, you'll see that there's a lot of new buds in here. And so what I do with the bees balm is I look for the new bud, and then I just cut it down. This is what I do. I am no pro, and then I just go around. Actually, I was going to cut that further, but then I saw all the new buds right there. So just double check before you clip.
you know, we try to be quick, especially, you know, for videos. This is a newer bud, but I'm still gonna clip it off because it looked like it was struggling. It's probably struggling because it's not in the ground and because of the heat. I would wish these plants were in the ground already. That one broke. It's okay. It actually has a root, so I'm not going to throw this away. I'm going to keep it and I'm going to repot it. Or I can just stick it back in here, but actually I'm going to make a new plant out of that. I'm going to propagate that. And so with clearance plants, you know, I've done pretty well. My whole garden is practically full and I have shears, but as I told y'all in the unrecorded video, you know, they're all over the place. So today I'm using my garden scissors. But with clearance plants, I do typically try to get them in the ground quick too, after the soaking and watering, because, you know, um, they need to get in the ground. That's what they've been waiting for. But it's been so hot here, so I'm gonna try to get some in the ground. I'm sure I'm gonna do it off camera, and so you all will get to see the placement of everything in my next garden tour when it cools down. But for the most part, I'm just gonna do the cutting back. And this was actually requested, and so I hope she's watching. Hi, Miss Yvonne. Thank you so much for your request and coming to my page and visiting my YouTube channel. I met Miss Yvonne and her friend in Lowe's. I meet a lot of people in Lowe's just conversating around plants, and I actually love it. And so, yeah, when you meet garden friends, it's something. It's just a nice thing. And so she came on my channel and she made a few comments, and she knew some of the plants I had purchased and watched a video actually of me talking about that plant haul, and asked if I would prune some of them, and so that cut some of them back. So that's what I'm doing. So when she watches this, I hope that she, you know, learned something, or, you know, maybe she can teach me something. But anyway, so this is how I cut back. I'm gonna leave this bees balm just like that. I'm gonna get some soil and I'm gonna pot this one up. And it has so many buds on it. The buds might not come, but I bet you I'll get me a new plant, which will be great because I only purchased, in this particular color, I purchased 2. Now, I have the other one. It's a darker pink, very dark pink. The thing about this Proven Winters one, bees balm, is that it stays shorter in stature. It gets up to 10 to 14 inches tall, so it doesn't get tall. Like, I have bees balm on my wall garden. If you go look at one of my garden tours, you will see that the bees balm that I have on the wall garden is super tall, and I love it. I don't know the name of that one. I don't remember, but yeah. And so that's how I'll cut back that bees balm. So let's do another one. This dianthus. This dianthus has plenty of new buds and plenty of old. All we're going to do is go in and cut out any dead. That whole thing was dead. We're going to cut out dead, pull out dead, cut off old buds. And sometimes with some of the plants, like I was saying, it's like you will cut them all the way back, because some of them need to just focus on their roots and not growing any buds. So like I was saying with that Shasta Daisy, it was in terrible condition. And so if I don't get any buds, that's fine. If I don't get any new flowers, because I did see buds, but they look like they were struggling. But if I don't get any new flowers, this is broke, so I'm gonna just cut this. I would have saved that bud up there. If I don't get any new flowers, it's okay, because I know it will be a thriving plant next year. And so it's okay. It was in bad shape. It was so dry, like super dry. And so it can focus on its roots, developing its roots. So this is breaking. I'm gonna just cut this whole thing off. Most of it was dead anyways. And see, we have a new flower that emerged. So that's that with the dianthus. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I was gonna water these in, but they're pretty well watered already. So let's do one more. Let's see what am I gonna do with this Boom Chocolata? This Boom Chocolata geranium. What I'm gonna do with this, and I know it's a tall plant, so let me raise the camera a little bit. With this particular one, I am going to just cut off anything that's broken, because like I said, it's not damaged bad, but there is some, like, it was mishandled, and it could have been because it was in the section. If you ever been to the clearance section, people don't want things, they just throw things down. So some of the branches are like broken and stuff, and as you can see, that one's like bent. This one might straighten out. Then again, go ahead, might as well cut it off while we're here. Some of them are broke, things like that. This one's burnt up, that leaf, so we'll take that out. There's not too much on this one that I want to actually take out. Like I said, you can literally tell that it was like kind of roughed up in the process of them putting it over there, or people picking it up, putting it down, not wanting it. But as you can see, get that out of there. You see that new stem coming up? You see that? And it has plenty of blooms. And so that was pretty easy, I think. And so let me...
Y'all, tell me why I found that lost footage that I was trying to get you all to see of me pruning this daisy. As a matter of fact, I found the whole video that was only 12 minutes. Oh my gosh. But anyways, here it is. I tell you, when I went to look for the footage, it wasn't there. But it was.
What my goal is to get in the ground today. These were actually a part of another plant haul, not even this one, and I cut them back, and it looks like they're struggling. And so although they have blooms and stuff, they need to get in the ground. When I do go ahead and put plants in the ground, I do use fertilizer. I typically use like the big box store brand. Sometimes I have that on hand, but I also like the Espoma product, so I'm going to be using that to put these plants in the ground. I like that choice, especially because these plants. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off all, keep going, taking care of them, seeing if they need any more water, because it's going to be a hot one. And then I'm going to go in the house, guys. And then tonight I'm going to try to get those 2 plants in the ground and water them in well. It's kind of shady right now where I was going to put them. I was going to put those, are those? Yeah, they're bellflowers. Right now they're shade by the chicken coop. I'm putting them in the chicken coop run, so I might do them now. The sun is going to come over there because bellflowers do need sun. Believe me, the sun is making its way over there. I told you all it was early in the morning. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you learned something. If you can tell me something or share your thoughts, I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment, hit like, subscribe, anything I would appreciate. But I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting back these flowers off camera. When I go to plant them, because of the temperature, and I'm going to do them sporadically, I probably won't hit record, but you can tune in for my next garden tour, that I'll have probably towards the end of July, middle of July, that I'll do my next garden tour, and I'll show you all the placements. Unless I do a placement video, we'll see. There's always something. You just never know what your day is going to be like. I know I don't. Anyways, I'm just rambling. You all have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Bye.